Hi guys, I want to welcome you to the concrete jungle in El Paso, Texas. Mixed martial arts gym here in the Sun City. Today is going to be our Tuesday training tick. We're going to be working on a sequence of different submissions. I teach my guys as we're going through submissions, we look for our opponents to make mistakes in a stage. So there's very specific arm placement, so we can capitalize on that. I also like playing around a lot with my figure four. That way I'm leaving my hands in a position where as soon as they realize I'm going to a deep submission and I hit the submission, I was actually going to first in the sequence. So today we're going to go over one of my favorite ones. It is an arm bar, it's a V-lock, straight arm bar, to omoplata, and that's off of the back. Okay? My lovely assistant Johnny is going to be helping me out today, aka Jungle John. Okay, so we're going to be starting with a typical arm bar. Call this an exploration, deep grips, thumb facing up, rotate, I grab the strap, left foot on the hip. I'm always pinching, I'm not ever giving my opponent any space. As I rotate, this foot is clamping down. I'm going to do what I call wipe the sweat over the top. Now from here, the right hand that was reaching across will come up. Okay, you need to be very careful if he rolls to his back to take control of the wrist. Okay, because he's going to try and hitchhike and then he can bridge out. But right here is pretty good grip. Okay, we don't have to switch to the wrist yet. So from here, I bridge, pulling my feet to the mat, down underneath me. I tap him out. Okay, a common defense to this is called a stack. Now what the stack does is Johnny prevents his arm from getting bent by bending my body. So what he's going to do is he's going to bring my knees to my shoulders. Right? Now as he does that, I'm going to leave my right hand where it is. My left hand is going to come between his arms up to my right shoulder, and then I'm going to pull my right arm out and I'm going to reach over the top of his elbow. I can't come underneath. This is very important. This elbow is my fulcrum. I'm about to hit a twisting shoulder lock. Okay, so I'm coming out, making sure that I'm capturing that elbow, and then I'm going to go palm up. And from here I close my figure four, and I'm going to pull my arm over the top of his shoulder, my right elbow coming down to my hip. Okay, now the hand placement is very important. Let's go again. So from arm bar, he goes to stack. Okay, when my left arm comes underneath to my shoulder, if Johnny feels that I'm about to hit this key lock, and he pulls away, well, my left arm is still above the arm bar arm. So the hand placement is very important. So I can go back to my original submission. Okay, let's say he does it, he maintains his stack. My right hand's going to capture that elbow and I'm going to pull down. My left hand, palm facing up, so I can close my figure four. Remember, on these twisting shoulder locks, I don't want to give him the ability to punch out. So what I want to do is I want to completely extend that tricep, putting it in a weak position by pushing his wrist to his shoulder. Okay? Close my figure four, and I'm going to pull my right elbow down to my hip. Okay? Let's say I wasn't able to extend that tricep the way I wanted to. So Johnny's going to punch out. Okay, when he punches out, I'm going to guide that wrist over to my trap. I'm going to pinch my right ear to my right shoulder. And then I'm going to come down. There's a little indentation between the tricep and the elbow. When I feel that, I stop. Okay? You need space. So this looks kind of like a bow and arrow. I need space so I can bring that elbow down beyond its range of motion. So I'm stopping at that indentation between the tricep and the elbow. And then it's very important the angle right here. I'm not pulling the elbow towards me for this grip. I'm not pulling it towards me. I'm pulling it down towards my hip. And then I get the submission, okay? Another thing you can do to defend this is as soon as he punches out and I start to trap it, he will curl his hand down towards his hip. Okay, there's a few things I can do here. You can hit your Kimura, and I can put him into submission by kicking this left leg down. Or I can go for my omoplata. He's a stronger opponent. He's on top, a wrestler, he's stacking. So what I'm going to do here is I switch my triangle. I'm going to push off of his head to rotate my hips. And then I'm going to swing that left leg up and close my triangle. I'm using that leg like a pendulum for me to get myself to sit up. Then I hit my S-mount position. I like facing out with my right hand on the small of his back. This prevents him from following a submission or rolling to escape. Okay? And then I'm going to put my right knee to the mat right above his shoulder. I'm doing that, I'm bringing the palm of his hand to the back of the head, hitting a Kimura-like twisting shoulder lock. And that one is called the omoplata. Okay, so we're going to go through all techniques, fluid motion. Okay? So I hit my arm bar, keeping it tight, wipe the sweat, switch, hit the submission, he goes to stack, left hand on the shoulder, right hand comes out, and then I curl down. When I put my palm up to the ceiling here, closing my figure four, squeezing that wrist in down to the shoulder, and then pulling my right elbow over the top of his arm down into the hip. Okay, when he punches out, then I switch into my straight arm lock. Okay, so I'm going to drive down so I feel that indentation between the trap and the tip of the elbow, and then I'm pulling, the angle is going down into my hip. Straight arm bar there. So he tries to defend that. By swinging it in, you can either hit the Kimura, be very careful he doesn't roll. So with this right leg, I'm pulling it down to my heel as I'm hitting that submission. Or I can use my left leg to shrimp off of the back of his head. Swing that left leg up, closing my triangle, hitting S-mount, right hand in the small of the back, and I'm going to sit up. The angle I'm going for is putting the palm of his hand to the back of his head, and here I'm putting my right knee to the mat right above his shoulder. Okay, thank you guys for checking out our videos. I love teaching sequences, and we're constantly going for submissions. That brings out mistakes in our opponent's game, and then we capitalize on that. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next Tuesday.